Hi lovelies, welcome back to this channel. If you're new here, my name is Belinda's channel. Thank you so much for all the love and support. Don't forget to please subscribe to this channel, turn on notifications so that anytime I upload a video, you will be the first person to be notified. And to my returning subscribers, thank you so much for all the love and support. To those people that share my videos, leave commentaries, and also educate you guys are the real MVP. Thank you so much for all the love and support. Alright, lovelies, let's dive into this
So
video.
lovely, I came across this video on my For You page on TikTok, and I thought to share with you guys because this is actually making the hell of internet reacting, where this Asian woman is all out to talk about how she has repented from using the N-word and being sorry, and since she decided to educate herself, and I was able to put up some of those stitches. I'm just gonna roll the clip as well as some of all the stitches I was able to put together. Please leave me your thought in the comment section and let's dive into it.
N-word all the time. I was young and my excuse was always, oh, I'm from the hood and I don't mean it, I don't say it in a derogatory way, I don't say it in a disrespectful way, so I'm gonna say it. But as I got canceled, as people started explaining to me why I shouldn't say it, and as I got older and I matured, I have cut the word out of my vocabulary completely. I don't even say it in songs. I don't even say it at all. Ever since moving to California, I've been booked for a lot of Asian events that I've never been booked before. I used to always only be booked, for black events in Atlanta, in the DMV. So it's been really different for me. And with me not using the N-word no more and being around like Asians or Hispanics, like no black people around, and everybody is just throwing the N-word around, I begin to get really uncomfortable. And my man, Stretch is the black man, he gets uncomfortable, and he have expressed to me many times when we go to these events how he feels and how he's uncomfortable. So today we're in San Jose. We've been in the Bay Area. Everybody uses the N-word. I don't think anybody has ever checked them or expressed themselves. So before we get to the event, after the event, everybody's just like saying the N-word, N-word, N-word. And I know that my man is feeling very uncomfortable. So I'm at an Asian influencer event where I got an award. Shout out to White Lotus. I got an Asian influencer award. And as I'm on the stage, I was like, well, you know what? Since I'm up here, nobody ever, have expressed to y'all to check y'all about it. I know they don't mean no harm. That's how they talk out here. This the hood Asian area. But I don't think anybody has ever really stood up and said anything. So when I was on the stage accepting my award, I said, since I'm here, how about we do better as an Asian community? If we love the culture, this is a rap event, this is an Asian rap event, everybody's performing. If we love the black culture, if we love hip-hop, if we love culture, let's respect it, and cohesively everybody stop using the N-word. I was nervous because there was a whole bunch of Asian people all around me. But you know what? I felt really good afterwards, and my man was really, he felt more comfortable. And guess what? For the rest of the evening, everybody was very respectful and nobody said the N-word around us. So, yay! Heartfelt growth moment for me. I feel like I have grown a lot since, because I was the ratchet Asian girl. If you Google me, you'll see the most ratchet Asian girl I pop up. And I used to be very ignorant and just, I want to express to y'all my growth. And today was a really big stepping stool. So, yeah. Anyways, I'm going to put the clip when I was on stage talking.
I have this platform right now. I do want to make an announcement. Collectively, as an Asian community, I hear the N-word a lot. I used to use the N-word a lot. But, I have a big platform. I have been canceled for saying it. There's a lot of black people who are offended when we use the N-word. Out of respect for my boyfriend today, I would like it if we, collectively as the Asian community, just stop using it, because we don't really want, what if people call us chicks, because people are getting offended by it. So collectively, and as an Asian community, let's do that.
Hey, that's a wild way to start a video. It's the black people in the comments for me. Oh, I respect you so much for saying this. She's telling y'all this while she's got her edges swooped and looped, cultural appropriating our hairstyle. Then on top of that, she says she doesn't say the N-word anymore. She doesn't say it at all. But she then says that she used to be the ratchet Asian girl. She applied ratchet to black people, black women specifically. She also says all the Asian Hispanics were just throwing the N-word around and her black husband was there feeling uncomfortable. And she says that she was aware of their culture of saying the N-word, but she brought her black husband and subjected him to racism. Then she shows her little acceptance award speech. Not only was it trash, but she says, we respect black people and the culture and we don't like it when people use the C slur for Asian people. And let me tell you something. There wasn't a loud round of applause. Y'all just fall for anything. Because why the fuck is she telling us in the first place? And she makes sure she shows us her pretty little award too. I'm embarrassed for y'all niggas in the comment section. 0 out of fucking 10.
This is my biggest pet peeve with the N-word. It should not be used in every ethnicity. Okay? The word should never be used in the first place to anybody. I don't care if you're Black American or Black African. I don't want to be known as no N-word. Okay? It's derogatory, it's offensive, it's disgusting, and it's insulting. And when I be hearing people that's within the race and outside of the race using that N-word, I'm like, why are you using that word? That is not something to vibe with or to change the diversity of it. It's still making you look like you're deaf, dumb, stupid, slow, like you ain't got no sense. Okay? Like you don't have any type of sense. Why would you want to belittle yourself and have somebody call you the N-word? I don't like it. When I hear the young school people and even my children talking, I tell them I don't want to hear that word in here. It's not acceptable. I don't speak it, so you don't speak it. Okay? And even if you're grown, I don't want to hear that. All right? When I go outside and I be hearing them, I be giving them a look. Because you guys should not be using that. Our ancestors had to be known to use, listening to that they started talking to each other and using that word. Until some black folks started slapping each other and saying, why are you using that word? That is the word that the white folks had gave us, tried to embed in us and baptize in us. That is not a word that should be embedded. So why should we use it? And the question that really gets me is when the people that's outside of our race say to us that if you don't want us to use the word, so why are you using the word? Okay? Make that make sense. Because that word should not be used. Just like a white person would want to be known as cracker. Okay? And I don't hear them telling each other like, oh, you cracked that wick, Bob. Okay? No. So why would you turn around and use that word? And this is attention to all Black American people. Black people, whatever descendant you come from. Now, for example, to a woman like her, I think she's Filipino or she come from some Asian place. To the women who are in relationships and even men that's in relationships with people that have different ethnicity, especially with Black ethnicity. Just because you're engaged with a Black companion, don't get too comfortable. Okay? I don't care if he's married to you or you're in a living relationship, you have children together or whatever. If you want to learn his culture, learn the positive aspects of his culture and her culture too. Even though she said back in the day she was I think she was in a group, she was always in trouble and stuff like that. And I think she ended up I think her mother she was in juvie and stuff. So she started to adapt to the negative environment based on the environment that she was. So she said she used to use the word all the time until she got canceled. Now she comes to a realization that that's not an appropriate word to use. But it was never an appropriate word to use. So let us exercise the moment of nobody using that word. Even in the lyrics in the song. Even when I'm hearing people having a conversation on the podcast, you guys are using the N-word. Okay? I just feel like it just something has to change. Like when Fat Joe, you guys got mad at Fat Joe using the N-word, but you guys are saying an N-word to each other. Does that make any sense? Then you hear Ice Cube when he went to the round talk table with Bill Murray, because Bill Murray had used it. And I think he used it all the time. I don't believe that was a slip of the tongue. I think he used it all the time. And then he comes over strolling in Ice Cube trying to correct him. So you don't use it and talk about we taking it back. No, that's not something to take back. That's something that needs to be terminated. Okay, completely. I don't want to be represented as an N-word or anything else besides my first and last name or my alias name. Okay? So just, and this is for the women and even people that's in relationships that's outside of their race and it so happen they end up being with someone that is black. Okay? Just because you involved in a relationship with somebody, you don't get comfortable with the negativity. You get comfortable with the positivity. Like you eat like the certain foods that he or she eats. That's part of their culture. The type of hairstyles that they have or wear or what their family members wear. That's a part of their culture. The type of clothes that they wear. That's part of their culture. The style of how they do traditional things like for Thanksgiving or they do for holidays or stuff. And, you know, whether it's something in their tradition. That is part of their culture, okay? Because eventually when you have kids for them, you want them to learn your culture and also their culture as well, all right? I hate it when people are on this app and they're using the N-word. Even the young kids using the N-word in front of adults, you know, and outside peers using the N-word. I cannot stand it. I think it sounds very disgusting. Okay, it should have never been used. Okay, never, ever, ever, ever in life to be used.
Like seriously, this is the fact that she got older and she decided like, oh, what she was been doing is actually wrong. Like apparently, this Asian American woman, probably Asian woman, has been going viral on TikTok. You know, because she came out to talk about how she's been using the N word. And she also went as far as talking about how she was using it because she grew up in the hood, Asian hood, or black hood. I don't know the hood she grew up. And she's been using it. You know, I don't even know that Asian people also have Asian rap, like Asian rappers. Like, I don't know. I don't even know about this. So this is the first time I'm hearing this. So she also went ahead to talk about how she was cancelled and she got herself educated with the reason why she shouldn't use it as an Asian lady. Anyways, I am actually, you know, not gonna drag or I'm not coming for anyone. I'm just, you know, here to talk about if she have finally realized her mistake and not gonna do that again is a very good thing. It actually takes someone that want to learn, that also have people's best interests at hand to actually come out here and talk about how naive they've been, and because of, you know, bashing and cancel and all of that, she decided that okay, I think that all these things I'm doing, like using these words, is actually, you know, it's actually wrong. Personally, as a black lady, I don't even feel comfortable using that word. Like, I can't even use, like, I don't feel comfortable using it. So I don't even know why people who are not even black, I don't know why they feel they need to use it. It was just 3 years ago that she was using it 3 years ago, and she just discovered that it was wrong. But myself, on the other hand, is something that, okay, I already know the history behind it. I don't feel comfortable even using it with a fellow, you know, black person. Talk more of someone that is not a black person using it. Like, a lot of people actually want to use this word so bad, especially pink colored. Yeah, they've been using it. They were like, why can't we use it if black people are using it? A lot of people don't even know the reason why, you know, black people not to allow you or not want you to use it. This is something that has a historical background. It involves with pains and humiliations and all of the things that our ancestors has actually, you know, passed through. Like, it has a very big historical background, that even as a black person, I don't even think that we should be using it. Like, it's aware of, okay, I have used emphasis and examples as people who are in a relationship, like, in a relationship, I can actually call my man baby, but and outside I can't do that. But even as that, me as a black person, I feel some type of way using it. It's something that is like, oh my god, it reminds me of so many things, and with the historical thing behind it, it's just so, then thought more of every other person that actually want to use it. Like, what is it that is so special in using this? You just want to use it to remind people of what they have actually gone through or passed through in the hands of, people in the past and all of that. Like, make it make sense. She's not the first person, must have used it. A lot of people want to use it in their music. Even if you're not a black person, they actually want to use it. And I must actually, commend her for coming out and saying this in a public way, like telling her Asian people not to use it, because she narrated a story of, being in a party with her fellow Asian people, and they were just using the N-word left, right, and center. Like, people are still using these words, even with all of the advocacy, with all of the things that have been said online on why you shouldn't use it as a not-black person. Even a non-black person find it even difficult to use it. I think most guys, like black guys, use it more often. I don't even see black women using it that often. So I don't know, even till date, it's something that people can just use in a party and all of that, that made her to actually come out and speak on the reason why you don't need to use that. Like, seriously. But in the other hand, for you to, realize your mistake, it's something that is commendable. I commend her for that. Seriously. Anyway, lovelies, when I saw this video, I thought that, okay, I was just gonna bring it up here. If each and everyone can just, reason and try to not to use this N word, I think the world will actually be a better place. I think the world will be a better place. Anyway, lovelies, why not just leave me your own thought in the comment section of what you think of this video. And do not forget that we do not support any form of bullying, harassment, or whatsoever. We're just here for educational and informative purposes. So please subscribe to this channel, turn on notification, and I will see you lovelies when I upload.
Watch after this next video. Thank you so much for all the love and support. Why not just leave me your own thoughts in the comment section of what you think of this video. And do not forget that we do not support any form of bullying, harassment, or whatsoever. We're just here for educational purposes. So please share this video, subscribe to this channel if you're yet to do that. And I will see you lovelies when I upload the next one.